This book is just the most boring, trite. There's no action. There's several storylines that go nowhere and just mean nothing. There's just so many things that like try to build something up and it actually doesn't mean anything. Claire's still a stupid bitch. In this book, I found out her last name is Benoit, which I didn't know in the last book, because who's gonna remember that the bitch's last name is Benoit when the book is so fucking bad? Like, what can you possibly do?
Go suck a dick, suck a dick, suck a motherfucking dick. Suck a dick, suck a huge or small.
Hello, my little raviolis, my little can of Chef Boyardee, my little mini raviolis. I come as a bearer of bad news because today we're doing the stupid shit book. Oh. No need to waste any time trying to talk about this stupid book because there's just no need to waste any time, so let's just not. This travesty is, this book makes the first book look like fucking Hemingway. I didn't like anything. This whole book is horrible. Now let's just get into why I hated this fucking book. Well, it's stupid teen shit that nobody cares about, like the autumn ball or some shit that's like a dance, and going to the mall, being jealous that your friend has a new friend, and just your boyfriend sucks, stuff like that. Like, this doesn't even feel like a werewolf book most of the time because of all the normal shit happening. So it's just like, okay, am I still reading a supernatural YA fantasy? Or is this just some shit by Ellen Hopkins? I just don't understand why Christine Johnson felt the need to write a second book when the first book was already trash. And the second book did not deliver in anything. Like, we weren't left off on a note in Claire de Lune that we thought, oh my god, I need to know more about this boring character. Secrets can be deadly. Oh my god, no they can't, because nobody dies in this book. Okay, hang on, let me just gather my thoughts. The book starts off basically where we left off. The summer is over, school is back. Claire and fucking Matthew are still together. Emily notices that Claire has been getting more distant, and this is because she's trying to juggle her werewolf lifestyle with her normal lifestyle. Her problems include not knowing what to wear to a fucking dance. Emily is like buddy with like this new girl named Amy, and Amy is like sexier than Claire. She's prettier than Claire. She's just basically better than Claire. I just wish that the book was about Amy, to be perfectly honest. When Claire is fully deemed a werewolf, she is like inducted in this ceremony or some shit. Who cares? Supposed to light the ceremonial fire at the next new moon or full moon. I forgot. It doesn't matter. This bitch can't light the fire with her brain. She's scared because when they find out that she can't light the fire with her brain, they're like, oh shit, she's an incomplete wolf. We're gonna have to cut off her fucking ear. I wasn't even worried about, because knowing this and knowing this series and knowing Christine Johnson, I knew that Claire eventually would miraculously figure out how to fucking light the fire. And guess what? She miraculously learned how to fucking light the fire, so it wasn't even a problem anymore. La-di-da-di-da, there's this new fucking plot. It's not even a plot. It's like stupid teen bullshit. Claire starts feeling insecure about being a werewolf. Since Claire feels insecure, she is like projecting her insecurities onto Matthew. Matthew isn't stoked on her being a werewolf, or maybe not, because we can't tell, because it's in the first person. So she could just be being a little bitch and not liking that her boyfriend isn't like, woo, go werewolf shit. Can you blame him? He's dating a fucking bitch, okay? The bitch is like insecure as fuck. It is not clear whether or not her and Matthew are screwing, because there's like parts where she'll be like, my nether region started to burn for him. First of all, bitch, ew. I guess it's like supposed to be vague. This bitch Claire cannot stand to not be around Emily and Amy for so long that she turns into a werewolf so she can hear them talking about her. There's no gauge of how far these motherfuckers are between each other. Usually your friend's house is not that close. It's not like they were neighbors. Her house is big. So I'm sitting here thinking, what the actual fuck? When she does change inside, she realizes, oh my god, this is the first time I'm changing inside. And she's freaking out and hiding under her bed while listening to these two bitches talking about Claire. Victoria is pregnant and she needs to name her baby. The naming day is coming up. They were like, okay, Claire, you fucking suck, but you have to know how to light a fire by the baby's naming day. And I'm like, that seems reasonable. She's a Mary Sue and she figures it out. And she says it's because of Victoria, but it's not because of Victoria. It's literally like it doesn't even make sense. It's really like the dumbest thing, the dumbest plot point I've seen in this book. But then there's more. Like you think you're surprised, and then like you're not surprised because there's more. Claire figures because Victoria helped her be able to light a fire, she figured she'd help Victoria in exchange by naming her baby, because Victoria didn't know what to name her stupid baby. They named the fucking baby Aura, which is like the fucking basic bitch name of baby werewolves. It literally means like your fucking energy that you exert. Fucking stupid. Who the hell cares? Baby's naming day is coming up. So is the autumn dance. Oh no! How is she gonna do both? Her mom gets mad at her because she decided that she would go to the first half of the autumn ball. Emily was having a party afterwards, so she wouldn't go to that, so she could go to the naming day ceremony. And her mom was still pissed at her. She was like, you shouldn't even go at all. Fuck you, mom. There's no way she's not gonna go. Don't be ridiculous. She's 16. She's already annoying. After she's like hanging out with Amy and Emily, and she notices that Matthew, like, happy to talk to Amy and happy to like check out her cleave. He checks out her cleave a little bit because she's busty. Apparently she's hot. She's just like, oh my god, she's hotter than me. Matthew likes her. I fucking hate her. It's like around this part she decided, you know what? I need to actually write some suspense, some action, because this is a fantasy book. This is when it gets fun, because Amy, being the normal person, assumes that Claire is pregnant because she's acting weird, runs away, acts like she's sick, eats a lot more than a normal person. She's like genuinely worried about her. Claire, she just plays the no questions game. She just makes assumptions. Isn't that your favorite plot device? It turns out that she should have asked some fucking questions. She goes home and she goes to her mom and she's like, Mom, I think this new girl in school thinks that I'm a werewolf. You have to call a pack meeting. And she doesn't even do it like that. That's like me paraphrasing. She made it way more dramatic than it actually was. She was like, we gotta call a pack meeting right away. Ruined everything. Her mom gave her several chances to be like, you know what, just tell me, and whatever happens, happens. Just tell me first. We don't have to tell a pack first. No. Claire's an idiot. She's like, no, I have to do this now. The pack is, of course, like, yo, you gotta kill this bitch if she thinks you're a werewolf, which, yeah, usually in a regular book, I would be like, yeah, okay, so this is gonna show that Claire's actions have consequences because she should have asked some damn questions. At the last minute of having to kill Amy, Claire decides to bitch out and run away, and she tells Matthew about it. First of all, Matthew is also a problem too, because Matthew was part of the I'm not gonna ask questions game, or I'm not gonna answer questions game, which is really stupid. She tried to talk to him, she left him voicemails, she left him texts. He was like, I don't want to talk about it, which is fucking dumb, especially when your girlfriend is a fucking werewolf, and every time somebody finds out that someone's a werewolf, you gotta fucking kill him. Maybe you should tell her. I don't know. That seems like the logical answer. Because Claire is such an idiot, she ran away instead of killing this bitch. And the way it's just written, the way she's just like, oh, I don't want to kill Amy. Bitch, you didn't like Amy from Jump Street. You hated Amy. You don't like Amy. So stop pretending like you're a good person, like you don't want to kill this bitch. You should just kill her because you don't fucking like her. She literally thinks Amy is stealing her best friend because she's a fucking child. She thinks Amy is stealing her boyfriend because she's a fucking child. Annoying. When she finds out that Amy actually didn't know that she was a werewolf at all, she feels bad. By the end, she's just like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna juggle being a werewolf and being a normal teenager. And that's the end of the story. You know what she should have did in the first book, probably. I don't know why it took 2 books to figure that out. I rate this book a negative pi because it is infinitely bad and stupid, and I don't like it. She has like a fucking book called Gathering Dark that's at the end, and I didn't read it because I already knew that I would hate it. Just fuck this bitch, you know? Everything about everything in this book is fucking dumb. I wouldn't let my worst enemy read this book because that's how bad it is. So good job, Simon and Schuster. Simon and Schuster. Nothing. So, here's what I need you to do. I need you to tell your friends about my videos. Ignore the sound of water in the background. Tell your friends about my videos. Have them subscribe so I can have 1,000 subscribers. Then I can put a stupid ad in front of every one of my videos. And then I'm going to get money from YouTube. So I have that money. And I just have money. Anyways, thank you for watching my video. Have a great day. Sorry it became dark in the middle and I had to do stuff. But at least you got to see my pops. I love you, Archie. Okay, so see you and have a wonderful day.